I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Baby, you can give it something.
Hey nail family, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I hope you all are doing well. Your girl is back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve a healthy acrylic nail removal. You all, I'm going to be removing these beautiful nails today that I did a couple weeks back for my birthday. In this video it has been 2 weeks. Well, it was actually a little over 2 weeks, but yes y'all, it was time. I haven't filmed any videos at this point in time, like for the duration I had these nails on. So yeah, it was time. And actually I ended up not removing my right hand, my left hand only, and I kept my right hand on for another week. So yeah, because I couldn't see them go, y'all. I just couldn't do it. But anyway, and also my right hands are acrylic press-ons. If you don't see this video, the video on these nails, go check it out. But anyway, you all, so let's get right into the video. I have my tools here. One of them I use to like remove all the bling, the other I use to clip the nails, and of course I have my handy dandy acetone here, 100%. I love the Onyx brand, and that's what I'll be using, you all. So for the sake of this video and showing you all and testing out my new tool, because I haven't used it yet, to remove any bling, I got this tool here from AliExpress. It's a super large like mouth clipper, and I wanted to test it out to remove the bling. So I am showing you all how I remove all of the bling. Normally, like, I would just go ahead and clip the bling off, but I'm just showing you all, as well as you know, if you want to save your bling and do all of that, you can as well. I normally don't, but I did save like the bigger pieces because all of these crystals are Swarovski. They don't scratch or not ruined or anything like that. And yes, they all are still on after 2 weeks, y'all. That is thanks to Zule Bling Adhesive. I love her adhesive. Like, it never lets me down, and I have not a single stone missing after a little over 2 weeks. So yeah, and these nails still look brand new, which is why I was like sad clipping them away. But y'all, I had to get the videos back rolling because of course I can't make content for you all if I still have these nails on. So yeah, you all, so the clipper worked pretty well with removing the bling. As you all can see, it was just a little bit tougher getting those smaller stones off, just because they're so small and this tool is so large. So it was like a little bit tough to kind of grip them, but yeah, it works pretty well. And for those of you who have used Zule's Bling adhesive before, know how super strong it is. Clearly, because like I said, I don't have any stones missing, but yeah, it's super strong. And as you all can see, this tool did a very good job of removing the stones like it was nothing. So I will link this in the description. It's definitely my new favorite thing to be removing my bling. You can also use it to clip the nails, but I like to use my red tool. You all will see me do that here afterward. So as you all just saw there, sometimes the bling can go flying, so just be careful of that. Thank God I have on glasses, or I wear glasses in general, so I don't like poke my eye out. But as you can see, I've retrieved it, and I'm just showing you all there how it's in perfect condition. Like, this is Swarovski, so they don't scratch or anything like that really. And then they just, yeah, they're still in good condition. And like I said, I could save all of these crystals if I wanted to. However, I just saved like the bigger ones because I didn't really care too much about saving the smaller ones or the charms. As you all can see too, because people asked me that before, like previous like about charms, like what is that, like resting or turning colors or whatever. As you all can see, that diamond one on my middle fingernail there, you all can see it on my right hand. It's no longer on my left hand, obviously, but that diamond one was the only one that like kind of rested and changed colors, if that makes sense, like around the gold part. But for the most part, all the other ones was pretty good. The other ones are pretty much like very good quality charms, so they didn't really rust or anything like that. Alrighty y'all, and that is how we are looking with all the diamonds removed. And like I said, I just did that for the sake of showing you all. Normally, like when I used to wear my nails all the time, full sets, I would always just clip the crystals off right with the nail, like how I'm doing now. So now moving on, I am taking this tool here. I love this tool so much. They are wire cutters, and I clip the nails off so easily, just like that, like, and they're gone. I try to always clip them off as close as I can to my natural nails so that I can do as, you want to clip them down as much as possible so that you can you don't have to be filing so much acrylic away, if that makes sense. Like, you know, that's why we clip them down. So yeah, and that is how that is looking, and we're gonna move on to the next step. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I got these wire cutters right here from Amazon a super long time ago. So those are the only two, well, for this part, tools that I use to go ahead and clip off my nails and to remove the bling. I will leave a link for them both in the description below. And as you all can see here, like I told you all, I did just go ahead and collect the large bling. I know those cost a little bit more, and yeah, if there's nothing wrong with them, then I'm gonna collect them. You know, you can collect all of them if you want to, but I don't really worry about the smaller ones. But yeah, I just collected the charms that were still good, because those charms can be expensive too, like the higher quality ones. But you all see that diamond one there that I told you all was a little bit lesser quality, and it was rusted, so I didn't really care to keep that one. But anywho, we're gonna move on to the next part now. A lot of people ask me how I achieve a healthy soak off, even when I used to like soak off my nails and things like that, and people are always curious about that. Of course, it's in the way you remove them. Like, you don't want to go popping your nails off, which a lot of y'all be doing. Do not do that. But it's also in the way that you file them. So we're gonna get into that. Now, in my previous video, I told you all that I tried out this Melody Susie dust collector, and it's my first time using it in this video here. So I'm gonna let you all see how loud it is. It's not, or you know, in my thoughts period, it's not really loud, but you all know what I'm saying. Now I did put this paper towel over the dust collector because I saw someone do this like little hack where you put it over there and you collect, like, the dust won't go in there, so it's like easier to clean up or whatever, but it ended up not working, not the way I wanted to anyway. So I just went ahead and removed it after a while. But anyway, so if you take a listen, clearly you can see how loud it is. It's not that loud, but it's kind of louder than I expected. It's on a high speed right there, and you don't have to press it that many times that I did. It's my first time using it, and I thought you had to keep pressing it to make it go to high speed, but there's two buttons. This is not like a review or anything like that. I'm just letting you all know my thoughts on it. You press a button for low speed, then high speed. So it's on high speed right now, and that is how pretty much loud it is. Right now I'm taking this bit here. This is a bit that I got a long time ago, y'all. I can't even tell. Maybe I got it from Acrylic Creamy in a set, I believe so. It's an extra coarse bit, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's an extra coarse bit. It has a rounded top so that you're not cutting yourself. And really, y'all, it doesn't matter as long as it's a coarse bit enough to remove the acrylic. That is all that matters. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or anything like that. Now, I wanted to speed up this process, so the coarser, of course, the grit is, the faster you will be able to file the nails. So yeah, I went ahead and switched it out to this bit here, which is a bit that probably came in a set. No, not in a set, but I think it came actually with one of my Melody Susie drills, the one I'm using now, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Just because it worked better with removing the acrylic. So First, we cut down the nails as close as we could to our natural nail, and now we are filing down the acrylic as close as we can to our natural nail. You don't want to file into your natural nail. That is what damages it and ruin it. You don't want to do that at all. Just file as close as you can down. That is how the pinky looks there. It is still a lot of acrylic on there. You just really can't tell that much. But it's still acrylic on there. You just want to file it down as thin as possible without going into your natural nail. So I'm going to repeat that on the remaining nails, and then we're going to move into soaking them off. All right, you all, because this acrylic is clear, it's a little bit hard to see, but I think you all can see that there is still some acrylic left on the nails. You just can barely see it, but it's filed down pretty thin without filing into my natural nail. Again, we do not want that because that will damage our nails. Just file it down as thin as you possibly can. Again, file it down as thin as you possibly can is going to make the soak off part like way quicker and easier. Without filing them, if you don't file them, the acetone will have to eat through a lot of acrylic opposed to only a little bit, if that makes sense. So yeah, and this is how the filter is looking with all of the dust. I'm just showing you all. I'm just emptying it into a napkin for you all to see how much dust came, or it collected. It collected quite a bit of dust, which is really good. And I also like how easy the removal of the filter and the dust is. So yeah, like I said, you all, I have nothing to compare this dust collector to because this is my first time purchasing a dust collector, but I think it just does what it's supposed to do. I don't see anything like too fancy about it. So yeah, anyway, y'all, so after that, moving on, we're gonna move into the soaking off part. I have my little soak off tray here. I don't know where the bottom part of it went. I lost it somehow, I don't know, but I went ahead and put my acetone into the soak bowl and I let it soak and sit for 30 minutes. I did not move at all. Also, your natural body heat is going to go ahead and help the acetone warm up some and make soaking off even more quicker. So that is how we're looking after 30 minutes, dusty, crusty, and all of that. And the acrylic is lifting, of course, and now we're going to take our cuticle pusher and begin to push off that acrylic. I have this part in real time so you all can see exactly how much acrylic is on there and me scraping it off. And after we do this part, it's still gonna be some acrylic on there. You can't see it that much because it's clear, but I can see it, and you can always tell with clear acrylic with dipping your hand back into the acetone and you can see more. So after we scrape as much of this as we can off, I'm gonna go in with a super fine sanding band. Whenever you're getting down close to the natural nail, you want to go ahead and use a sanding band, only a super fine one, an extra fine one. But we're gonna do that to remove any of the, to help aid in moving the rest of the acrylic, and then we're gonna soak for like 10 more minutes or so and scrape the rest of that off and kind of repeat that until it's all gone. Okay, y'all, so as y'all are beginning to see that the acrylic is almost gone, y'all, the soak off process is dusty, crusty, and makes your skin dry. So just don't even mind this part. But yes, as you all, like I told you all a minute ago, I'm gonna go ahead and take my sanding band. Now, I recently bought this like little mini sanding band that's going around. It helps more with just getting really in there, because y'all know that other sanding bands can be a little bit big, especially for people who are beginners or things like that where you're scared to get into the cuticle area. And just in general, I think the mini one is like genius because it just really gets in there because it is smaller. So I'm gonna go in with that at a 240 grit. That's extra fine on the natural nail, pretty much removing all of that, the dead skin, the excess acrylic, and all of that. And again, after this, we're gonna dip it in acetone one more time to make sure that all of the acrylic is away, and then we're gonna move on to the next step. Also with this part here, I'm not focusing too much on like really following the natural nail plate, like especially at my cuticle area, because you all know that I do the pop off method, like where I apply my acrylics and I pop them off afterwards. And in order to do that, you don't want the nail too etched up and prepped and all of that. I'm not like prepping for another acrylic set. I'm gonna be resuming filming my content, popping my nails off, so I didn't want to go in there too hard with the sanding band because like after I'm finished removing like my acrylic nails and I etched the nail up, it is super hard for me to pop off my nails. But I did do something in this video to help with that, which you all will see in a minute. But yeah, so I went ahead and dipped, like I told you all, my hands back into the acetone for about 5 to 10 more minutes to just reveal the small excess acrylic. Well, it's kind of a lot, as y'all can see. It's kind of hiding because it's clear, y'all. But this was my last dip and I pretty much scraped off the remaining. Went in again one more time with the sanding band, and that was it, y'all. That was it. The soak off process can be a little bit tedious, but I advise that opposed to popping off your nails or like prying them off, because it's the much healthier option. You don't want to damage your natural nail. So after I do that, my pinky nail, y'all, was split before I did my acrylic nails. The set that I just had on, it was split. And I wanted to wait for it to grow out some, and as y'all can see, I just pretty much clipped off where it was split at. It grew out some, so it was pretty much almost at the tip of the nail where the free edge was. So I went ahead and clip off that excess. So that was that, and clip the rest of the nails. I'm just going in and still cleaning up the cuticles a little bit, and after that y'all are gonna see me clean off the nails, and I'm gonna take some cuticle oil on a buffer on the extra like fine side, like it's barely any grit, and go ahead and buff the cuticle oil onto my nail plate, just so that, like I told you all, when I do my pop off method, they can come off really easy, because you want the nails to be like slick and smooth. So yeah, and that is pretty much all she wrote, you all. That is how you achieve a healthy soak off. Do not pop or pry off your nails. I'm guilty of doing that in the past. My nails was like so bad. They were so brittle. They were breaking, and they were just terrible when I used to always do my like full acrylic sets before I started my YouTube channel. So quick summary, you just want to clip your acrylic nails down as close as you can to your natural nail. Then go ahead and take an extra coarse bit and file them down as close as you can to your natural nail, but not too far. Then after that, you want to go ahead and soak your nails for about 30 minutes or so. Remove it from the acetone and scrape off the acrylic, and then pretty much kind of repeat that process. And then once you get it down closer to your natural nail, go ahead and use an extra fine sanding band to remove the excess acrylic, and repeat that process until the acrylic is all gone. Do your cuticle work, trim your nails, do whatever you have to do for TLC. And then I like to apply my cuticle oil to replenish and re-moisturize. And that is it, you all. Those are my steps to a healthy soak off. I hope you all learned something and enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give the girl a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on your bell notifications so that you're notified each and every single time that I post a new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.